Hi guys, I'm Charlie Book Fanatic. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk to you about all of the books I want to read during the month of July. The first book I want to talk to you about is a book I borrowed from the library and I've been reading for the biggest part of June, and that is Summer Days and Summer Nights. This is a short story anthology edited by Stephanie Perkins, and it features a lot of popular YA authors like Cassandra Clare, Lev Grossman, Jennifer E. Smith, Lee Bardugo, Libba Bray, Veronica Roth, and Nina LaCour, and obviously other authors that I haven't heard about, but a lot of these authors I have never read before, and I am currently, while I'm talking to you about this book, on the last short story in this because this book has to be returned to the library tomorrow, and I absolutely love how this book looks. Like, it is so pretty, and I can't believe my library had such a gorgeous edition of this book. But I am actually really enjoying some stories. I obviously enjoy reading new stories by authors I have never read before and discovering their writing style and their storytelling and their character development, and I am really enjoying that. But aside from that, anthologies are not my favorite thing to read, and I noticed that with this one, that because this is an anthology about romance, all of the stories have a romance aspect in it, and they all differ in genre. Like, we have contemporary stories, fantasy stories, paranormal stories, and I do enjoy that, but I also noticed that some of these stories are really not my taste, and other ones I do enjoy, but most of the stories in this are just average or not really my thing. So that is what I don't like about anthologies in general. But aside from that, I am glad I picked this one up and discovered some new authors I might want to read more from in the future. But I'm currently reading the last story. It is July, so this is what I am going to read a little bit of in July. A lot of the books I talk about in this video I have also mentioned in my spring book haul, because I have bought a lot of these books in the spring and I want to read them as soon as possible. The first one I want to talk about is a book I bought because of the Ostentatious Book Club, which is a classics book club. I will leave the Goodreads group link down below. And there's Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This is the book for June and July. I didn't start this in June, but I do really want to read it in July. It is a very short classic, so I think I'm going to read a chapter a day. But this one follows the four Maas sisters. They all have very different personalities, and it basically follows their adventures. I don't know what is going to happen in this book, but I'm very excited to find out. Also, very pretty edition. It has illustrations by Ella Bailey. Like in the chapter headers, the chapter headers all have different illustrations, and they are very pretty, and I'm happy with this edition, and I cannot wait to discover this book for myself. Another book was also featured in my spring book haul is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. This follows 5 students who get sent to detention, and only 4 of them come back from it alive. One of the students is killed during this detention, and it's a murder mystery. We have to figure out in this book who has killed the 5th student. Another book I want to finally get to in July is The Winner's Crime, which is the second book in the Winner's Curse trilogy by Marie Rutkoski. I read the first book in this series a long time ago. I don't even remember, but it follows a girl in a fantasy world without magic who is the daughter of a general, and she falls in love with a slave she bought at an auction. And that is the basic premise of the story. I barely remember the first book, but I thought it was average, I remember that, but I do want to continue on with the series because so many people were so positive about it, so I am going to try the second book this month. And the last book I want to talk about is one I have already started in June because I could not wait, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin, the third book in the first A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy by Sarah J. Maas. I am currently 200 pages in and very much enjoying it. A Court of Thorns and Roses is a Beauty and the Beast retelling that follows a girl called Feyre who accidentally kills a wolf that turns out to be a fae. And as a punishment, she has to live out all of her days in the Spring Court, which is a court in fae territory with a high fae called Tamlin. And that is what the first book entails, but obviously a lot has happened since then. This is the last book in the first trilogy. The books after this one will be companion novels, I believe, but it will follow some characters that were featured in this first trilogy. But I am so excited for this. I loved A Court of Mist and Fury, the second book, and I hope this one will not disappoint me. But so far it has been going very slow. But yes, I will be reading this one during July. For the last part of this video, I am going to be using my TBR jar, and I will pick a challenge from this and then pick a book with you all. So let's open this up and grab a piece of paper from it. Okay, I have one. It's all the way down. So let's see. A book written by someone under 30. Okay, so that requires some research. And for this challenge, I'm going to be reading another book I have featured in my spring book haul, and that is History is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. This follows a guy who has lost his ex-boyfriend due to a drowning accident and then connects with his ex-boyfriend's new boyfriend over their shared grief. And that is what this story is about, and I'm very excited for it. And like I said in my book haul, I really wanted to read this one soon, so I'm very happy I can get to this very short book in July already. So these were the 6 books I want to read during the month of July. I will probably borrow some more books from the library and also read those, and maybe add some other books if I manage to read all of these. But I haven't read a lot in June, so I'll have to see. But anyway, these are the books I will be reading. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books and what you think about them, or what you are going to be reading in July. I would love to know. Thanks for watching. Goodbye!